rolling. Spark and Plug episode, or Spark and Plug Talks epised 13.
And we got Jared back.
Lucky 13.
Jared's come back, yeah. And we have the badass, bud trimming, very
what else
good,
you got?
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Really dug deep for that one.
Bodacious,
All the way down.
Tequila again!
Yay! Where's the reverb at?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Where's my reverb?
No. We can't get too far down that rabbit
Yeah, we can't
hole,
go there again.
Well, awesome. Kim, thanks so much
I'm
for
so
coming
glad
out,
to be
man.
here. Thank you for
really
inviting
appreciate it. You just had to come down from Stillwater, right?
Yeah. I wasn't
Okay,
that
so
far.
it wasn't the worst drive
No.
ever. Okay, cool, awesome.
I did get behind all the weird Perkins people that drive super
Yeah,
slow. Like,
yeah, they're weird.
they're the worst.
Yeah, like,
definitely. They're
it's
doing
a field
something.
on this side and a field on that side, and it's not going to change. You don't need to like scenically watch this.
What's going on there?
Right?
We don't know
that's
yet,
all right.
But so
But Perkins is great. Nothing against Perkins. Sorry.
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. But,
Ugh. Don't want to step on all
yeah,
four of
sorry,
their feet.
Perkins. All four of their feet. Well, anyways, we totally shit on Perkins, but whatever. They got that one good Mexican joint, the Mexican food.
Yeah, they have Ralph's Package.
There's that
Company.
pizza place there.
Oh,
that's
the
really
Pizza
good.
Factory. They have a banging Reuben there, believe it or not.
I haven't had the Reuben.
real?
It's
I had the
so
pizza
good.
and some coffee.
Yeah,
it was
you
delicious.
should try the Reuben.
Pizza and
I
coffee.
like a good old Reuben.
The more you know.
I heard that.
Well, so Kim, let's talk about the music you just played for us, which
Okay.
was
How did it make you feel?
Well, it made me brought back thoughts of my mother.
Lord
It sounded
God.
like a therapist. Like, how does that make you feel, Kim?
I don't know about her, but it made me feel powerful.
Did it?
Yes.
Which song gave you the most power?
the one
Yes,
about
you-
Colorado.
I don't know. Probably the "Fuck You" song.
Yeah.
Or the what I forgot.
The
what
boss
you
song.
called it.
The
The
boss
boss
song.
song.
Yeah, we can't call it the Fuck
rampant
You
through
song.
Jared's body on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the fuck song; it's the boss song.
Yeah.
Well-
Which sounds like a different, scenario altogether.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the next song I need to write.
Yeah, good
bet that
ideas,
would be a
bro.
banger.
Here at the,
Yeah,
here at the
wow.
Spark and Plug.
The amount of inspiration that comes
Well,
from this. Room.
everybody listening, they know the format. Kim just played 3 songs for us, and we recorded them and we filmed them, and we're going to put them up in an episode that will be out when this comes out. So you should go and watch that.
Definitely.
And they're all 3 originals.
Mm-hmm.
And we started off with the second one was Colorado, and the third one was the boss song. And the first
one was Find Me, and that's my song about Oklahoma. I was on the Illinois River for I think it was like either a Memorial Day or a Labor Day. I don't remember.
Wow, weird.
I get them confused. But for whatever reason, I found a spot on the river all by myself, which if you've ever been to the Illinois River, on those
pretty rare.
days, you'll never find a spot to yourself. You sure as hell ain't going to find it on the Memorial
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend, but I did. And I sat down and I wrote that song.
Jared and I
About-
were victims of middle school bullying on the Illinois River.
Oh yeah.
That one trip. We got squirted
Yeah?
in the face by a squirt gun by some douchebag.
Oh
college
my
guy.
gosh.
We were like in ninth
you
grade.
Poor thing.
And we were like, well, we got a bow up. and
squirt
the guy
gun
just
in the
laughed at
water?
us. And we were like, man, fuck this.
Well,
dude.
you probably just laughed at me because I've been this skinny since.
and we were all like, I guess we got to do something. And we come boat up, and the guy just laughed at us. And we're like, shit, man. Fuck.
You're right.
I haven't said the best of them, brother.
Yeah, I was like, no, that sucks, dude.
Would you, Kim, you're originally from Stillwater?
Uh-huh.
So, but your dad, he's like got pretty good. I remember you telling me about didn't he was good friends with Tom Skinner up there?
Oh, no, you're thinking of Thomas. My husband's
Oh,
dad
okay,
was
okay.
good friends with all those folks. I assume. I don't know. My dad did used to go watch all of them back in the
sick.
day because we moved to Stillwater in '89, and I remember in high school my dad would go out on the weekends and catch the bands. My mom, that wasn't really her scene, but he had this Red Dirt Rangers T-shirt, and on Fridays at my middle school, wear that one, Red Dirt Rangers. I'm really aging them. But I would wear that shirt I'm so cool. That was my T-shirt I got to wear.
Edgy.
Yeah.
That was the edgy teenage
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
My dad's T-shirt.
What,
My kid does the same thing now. It's weird.
What music did you listen to growing up? What was kind of
Okay,
was
so-
it a hodgepodge of?
I had my uncle. He moved to California when I was 11, and he had this massive record collection that he couldn't take with him. So he gave it to our family, and I just dove all the way in, and it was Jimi Hendrix Experience, and it was all the Rolling Stones, and it was all the Beatles, and it was Tina Turner, and it was Pat Benatar and Blondie, and just everything fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just listened to
All
took
of it.
all that stuff
There
down
is
in?
a Otis Redding Experience album that has "I've Been Loving You," and I think that might be the beginning of everything right there.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Could be.
That's
I doubt
pretty
it.
good. Like,
it was one of my favorites though.
and then as the years go on, have you picked up a bunch of other influential bands and stuff? I mean, has being in
I think-
Stillwater kind of seeped into?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think being in Stillwater, I didn't even growing up there, even into high school, I was never really saw or paid attention to the music scene that was there, even though it was right underneath my nose. I don't know how I missed it, but when I met Thomas, it was weird because we had two different lives. Like he had his music friends and I had my music friends, and it was weird how those circles had never crossed before. And I met so many more musicians and got so much more influence, not because my friends weren't, it's just I'd already known them and I hadn't known these new people, and they had a lot of. He told me, I was like, so what kind of music do you play? He's, oh, I play bluegrass. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, wow, do you square dance too? Like, what is this? Wow, bluegrass, you're lame. I play Beyonce at my shows. And now I play a Beyonce bluegrass cover tune,
Funny
It's all
how
come
that
together.
works.
Yeah.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
So, speaking of bluegrass, I know we talked a little bit about it when I did Pigfest, or when you did Pigfest and I was running sound, and I was telling you about my uncle that played bluegrass. Well, comes to find out, you know my uncle. Do you know Kurt Morris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
that's my
Kurt.
uncle. He was like,
Shut
hey,
up.
do you know this girl named Tequila Kim? And I was like, I was actually telling her about you the other day,
That's
but I
just
had
wild.
no idea she knew you.
It's a small world
Yeah,
after
fucking
all.
crazy, man.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
He's good folks. I
Yeah, he's
like
good
him.
folk. He's probably my favorite
And
family
was
member.
good people.
Them
You
good
hear?
people. Yeah.
He's good people.
Y'all take care.
Ain't
now.
them? Ain't
Y'all
none
be
of them.
good now.
Ain't none of them Perkins folk tell you.
Y'all,
Yeah, I
y'all be good now.
Well,
you hear?
there's like triple the population if you can.
Well,
No,
so
kidding. God.
Kim, when'd you start writing your own songs and playing and stuff? When that come along?
When we moved to Stillwater, actually, I remember I was like,
Here, bring
I need to
that
move
mic
a little closer to
to
you.
you.
Sorry. I remember I was, we moved here from like, we lived in Bixby area, and I just started school, probably second grade, third grade, and then we moved here, and I have no friends, and I don't know anybody, and I'm a new kid, and it's lame, and so I wrote a lot of like really sad songs.
What? But what? You were all in like fourth and
One of
fifth
them was
grade
called
or something
Nobody.
like
That's
that?
wild. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's like you know me. What'd you say?
Us- It's that reverb power, man.
It's
that
the power
reverb
of
power.
the reverb.
So, but you were in like what when you wrote those? Like fourth and fifth grade or something?
Oh
like
no,
that?
those would be like second, third grade, like
Dang,
a
dude.
long time
That's
ago.
impressive.
Man.
I was
Well, I'm sorry they were so sad.
They were like
That's really sad.
nobody for me. It was bad. Like nobody needs to hear
I
that.
hear the Tina Turner influence in there.
Definitely right. And that's how it all came down.
Well, awesome. So you started writing that young, and then are the three songs that you played with us? One of them's not like a ninth grade song.
Like a
that you
throwback.
Oh
wrote.
no, all of
okay.
those. I think all of those are probably a decade old, not or less than. I know I wrote Colorado about 7-8 years ago. Find Me, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. The Boss song, I wrote that while I was pregnant with my daughter.
That'll do it, man. Sometimes people can be really big pricks.
They were. It was a good friend of mine. I worked for him in Tulsa, and I'd worked for him at 100 other bars, and we were friends. Like, we'd been to Counting Crows shows together. We'd gotten stoned
shit,
together.
dude, that fucking-
We'd gotten
Crows?
drunk.
That's
I mean,
an
like,
inseparable bond.
he's the one who kissed me once, and I never told this girl. And I'm like 30, and I come in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what, Mike, I'm pregnant. And he's like, oh, well, that's that. I'm like, okay, well, thanks for
Oh,
being
what a
excited for me.
dick.
And then, like, maybe 2 weeks after that, all of a sudden my name fell off the schedule. And I'm like,
What the
that's not
fuck?
legal. You can't do that. That's
He
not cool.
liked you.
I guess.
You broke his
No,
heart,
I think
Kim.
it was more like
You
I was going to
broke
get
my
fat and
heart.
pregnant, and they don't need that on the floor. That's not going to make people money in it was a high volume country bar that I was working in.
Whoop de fucking do.
you start
don't
singing?
get
Well,
fire
it all
something,
came back around, so I came back up there because I heard the corporate office from Texas was coming up to talk to him about something. I was like, well, I'm going to come up there and tell them, this isn't cool. You got to let me stay. And I got to the parking lot. I'm like, I'm really going to fight for a job at a bar job, and jinx, screw this shit. And I sat down and wrote the song. And then maybe 2 months later, They did their normal weekend thing at the bar. They come back in on Monday morning, and the doors are padlocked. They look in through the window. Everything has been taken from there. The corporate office came in, cleaned them out. Nobody got their last paycheck.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Damn.
like, so what goes around comes back around.
Oh,
Thought
shit.
I told you.
Back with
Hey.
the Beyonce.
Yeah.
I think that was
And then-
I think that's
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
She was
but
probably
yeah.
singing that while he's at home drinking his beer, singing Tony
No,
Braxton.
he's doing fine. I think he's like,
Break my heart.
Tony Braxton.
I don't know if I'd put money on that, but yeah.
That's what I like to envision. It just
Yeah.
kinda,
Oh, okay,
it's kind of
yeah,
humorous.
It completes that that scenario for
like
you.
she's
yeah.
all happy and he's like,
Yeah,
He's listening,
right on.
what is he listening
I
to, like
can't pay
Leif
my
Garrison or some
mortgage.
shit?
yeah.
Leaf Garrison.
Fucking.
What a deep
Yeah.
cut.
I was pulling that one from Joe Dirt Tail. He was like, you probably listening to Leif Garrison.
Hell no, man! I was listening to Guns N' Roses, Skinner,
Van
Def Leppard.
Halen,
not Van Hagar.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Somehow it makes it way. And some kind of.
Random Mystique. You know.
Yeah, I wish I could remember every single
Dirt-
random reference
I think-
we had
I think Joe
throughout
Dirt
the podcast.
has
'cause there's
influenced
been a
me more in
pretty-
my life.
Oh, dude.
well,
Why is
you know,
the
just
sun
start
shining?
writing them
Why
now.
are
And then
boobs
be
good?
like,
Yeah.
we need to get back to this.
I don't know.
That would be
References.
responsible.
How's a posi truck on the rear end of a Plymouth work?
I don't know. It just does.
Yeah, there we go. We just need it running in the background at this point. Maybe we could get like sponsored by like the Joe Dirt Fan Club or something like that. There's got to be a big one.
Anybody?
Or Jared could be the president of the newly formed Joe Dirt
I will
Fan Club.
only be the president if I get a Dodge Daytona with a footprint gas pedal.
Behind me, he's in the shop.
Fucking
Getting a footprint gas pedal
Pistol grip
installed.
shifter.
Well, I don't think you'll be getting that anytime soon.
Yeah,
but-
probably not. Those are like $500,000 vehicles now. But anyways, back to
well.
Miss
Yeah,
Kim.
$5 million.
Yeah, well, you know, whatever. Chump change for the
The
president
president.
of the
President of the Joe
Club.
Dirte fan club.
Yeah, yeah, we're working on that title, but cool. Well, awesome. So being in Stillwater, is it like? I don't know, man. I've always like, for me, growing up here and being in such close proximity to it, I never really was like hit by that entire scene there. You know what I mean? Until the past few years when I've really dove deep into
Yeah, when you
music,
start to look,
you
I'm
know?
like, crap, it all started right here. I had
Yeah,
no
you know,
idea.
it's pretty crazy.
All
Yeah.
American Rejects. Like, shit, man.
I went to high
Pumping
school. I
them
used to do like humorous duets with Tyson. Like,
That's crazy, man.
I was gonna ask if y'all knew about the murder in their family, but then I was like, I don't want to out them about that. So y'all should just Google it.
I mean,
Okay, we'll Google
Yeah,
it.
or maybe
I
not.
feel
Let's out
like-
them.
I do.
I
kinda wanna know
do.
that.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I have heard of that. Yeah.
Nick's sister like got some guys to murder her husband, basically, and
Jesus.
like she was a hairdresser in a band. Y'all don't quote me on this.
I
Google
always
it
said, don't
yourself.
repeat all this. I'm
Too
like,
late.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Promise.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Only
like,
tell
Never
your
word.
kids.
Yeah.
yeah,
Tequila Kids Kim.
yeah,
Just
Just
Dylan
kidding.
having
has,
drunk.
has a ring to it.
it does. Wait a minute. But she got some guys to like kill her husband, and all the guys in the band at the time, and they were really going off. They already had a CD. Everybody in the high school had their CD. Everybody loved them. They were big at that point. They were on their way. And that happened, and all the guys in the band ended up having to testify in the trial.
Oh, shit.
And I think two of the guys in the band, because everybody was in high school, two of the guys in the band's parents were like, "No, you're out of the rejects. You were rejected from the rejects."
Damn.
So they got out, and then you know they blew up. I bet those parents are really
Shit,
still
dude,
eating
that's
on that
wild.
one,
That's kind of crazy. And that all happened before they
right?
were
And
like.
like I know all the people that went. Like I went to high school with two of the guys that went to jail for killing the guy. Like,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah,
man.
and they weren't those kind of people. Like, oh yeah, that guy, he's totally gonna kill
He
people.
was the nicest guy. Never would have thought he killed anybody. It's like how every documentary goes.
Exactly.
Were they
I
just
would've
like
never
normal?
guessed
Were they
it.
just like normal dudes, and they just killed a fucking dude because he got paid?
Well, one of them was with the sister, and that's the guy who pulled
How'd
the
they
trigger.
kill him? They just shoot him?
Yeah, they came up to the door like they were like it was late at night, like a Saturday night or something, and he came and knocked on the door, and the man answered, and he just shot him.
And he just shot him.
Damn.
Wow. That's pretty
And
heavy.
they tried to make it sound like it was just like a robbery, like
Gone
a
wrong or something.
yeah, or you know,
They did
just
that all
random
over a woman.
thing.
That's crazy.
But
Just because he wanted to be shacked up with this girl.
I wonder if he's out. I wonder what happened to him.
Probably not. I mean, I don't think
Sorry,
he'd be-
rejects. You know, get over it. You made plenty of money. Get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like selling
I might
out
have
the
just made y'all
zoo,
relevant again. Whatever.
The Well, you were telling me one time about up there in Stillwater, there's like a whole little, not hidden, but there's like another little part over there by the airport or something like that. That's like a little cul-de-sac area or something like that. That has like it's like old Stillwater homes that all look the exact same.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Thomasville.
Thomasville. That's
Yeah,
what it
it's
was.
like they
That
took.
sounds like weird. And
It
eerie.
really does,
It's
like a
50s
cult.
nuclear.
And if I showed you a picture of it, you'd be like, "That does look a little culty." Yeah, look that one up. So what?
Jamie, look that up.
I'm working on it.
I thought he was. That's why I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." It looks like you drive past and you're like, "What the hell is this shit?" Because it's got like this big plantation-looking house at the end, and then there's probably a dozen homes lined up on either side, and then a big field in the middle. It's got like a playground and
This is like Big Fish type shit.
very much like that. It looks like that, anyways. And so I looked it up. What this
Dude.
guy?
It's 100% like Big Fish. Shit.
Yeah.
You seen Big Fish?
I love that movie.
No shit. I would have never pegged you as a guy that would watch Big Fish.
I love that movie. It's really good.
God damn, Jared, you're just
Yeah.
a gift that keeps giving.
I would have never pegged you either.
So
Well, show
this
me,
guy,
goddammit.
like,
Hold on.
This guy Thomas, I forget what his first name was, but his last name was Thomas. He was somebody important, very much like a supporter of Stillwater. I think he was a mayor at one point. About the 70s, Stillwater was going to tear down a bunch of homes so that they could make our streets bigger and grow because the town was growing and they needed more housing and all that, mainly for students. And so they were going to tear down all of these homes that belonged to, like, our first governor, our first mayor lived in the big house that's at the end. Our first fire chief, like important people that were of Stillwater, these were their homes. And they were going to end up tearing them all down to make Stillwater bigger. And so he bought the homes, moved them out there, and then updated them so they'd have like running water on the inside, some of them, or toilets, better insulation, stuff like that. And then he would only rent them to families that are not coming to be here for the college, that are coming to like work at a factory or
that's
work
cool.
at the school, because he's like, the college has plenty of things to support
what a
it. What are we
permanent-
doing to
yeah.
support Stillwater? So he did that for them, and that was called Thomasville. And he had the little neighborhood. He wanted to find families that were coming in, so that it would be families.
Do
in this
people
area.
still live there?
Yes. Eventually, the lady Thomas died, and his wife eventually sold it off to somebody who was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it the way this is," and he didn't do that. He just sold it to. It's either cheap housing or it's just the place where crack addicts live now. It's really kind of
dang.
sad.
Who lives in the big plantation house?
A crack addict, I would assume, by the yard, anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah.
That kind of
It's
sucks.
a beautiful house too. It's like 2-story. In fact, one of my neighbors out at Yo, she decorated the inside of it. It was like in magazines. It is a big, beautiful home, and it is garbage now. Most
No
of them out there.
shit.
2 of them are burnt. Like
Oh, man, that's kind of a little bummer.
I've gone out and like driven the circle in the morning after I dropped Joe off at school. So it's like 7 a.m, and there's this shirtless. I remember it was cold too. This shirtless guy like with just jean shorts, just kind of running out of like the mist and across that big field.
Somehow kind
I'm
of
like-
disturbing, but
and
also
then ran
beautiful.
into the burnt out house. I'm like, whatever. I gotta go home.
Didn't slow down, yeah.
Nope, gotta go.
investigate
I don't
that
know
guy.
nothing.
Damn,
I
that's pretty
saw
crazy.
nothing. It's a cool place though.
It's kind of, you don't really hear about the history of
I'm not
Stillwater.
really finding it on it. Jared,
Yeah.
did you find anything?
I found a little bit, but
I
it
think if
wasn't
you
like-
Google it, I remember her telling me about it,
Okay.
and I remember finding like 1 or 2 pictures of it on
I got
Google or
pictures of
something
it.
like that.
I just gotta get into my.
But it's
Get
kind of
in the map.
wild. You
Yeah.
don't really hear about. You can find the history of OSU easy, but like
Oh yeah,
the
but the
history
history of
Stillwater's-
Stillwater is just as interesting, but you never hear anything.
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of a shame.
Is there,
Well,
like-
there's actually a
was
lot
there-
of books in the library about it.
Is there like
Oh,
really
okay.
interesting stories about it? Or like
Yeah, there's a big house on Jardeau that I've seen my entire life. I remember my bus drove past. I always thought that house was so cool. And it's in one of those books about Stillwater. There was a murder of a famous actress at the time there, and like it turned out to be some socialite of Stillwater that did the murdering, and it was a big deal. I
In, like, the
there's good
40s or
stories.
something?
Yeah, yeah, 30s,
Whoa.
40s, somewhere in there.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, like I love history though. I chew it up and spit it out.
Yeah.
People like they're like, I didn't even want to know that, Kim. I'm like, tough. I'm telling you anyways.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, get over it. You're gonna learn today.
that's really interesting.
Gonna learn today. You didn't want to be able to find any pictures?
Not anything like
I got it.
great.
I got
okay.
this. I got this.
Like,
We're
She-
good.
I feel like she's got like
She's probably better at it than I am.
she was describing that crackhead running out of the mist, and I feel like that could be an amazing like
You know,
National
I've-
Geographic.
I've
Dude,
had
it
photo
looks
shoot
like
or
a
something.
National Geographic.
I've had a
photo.
similar experience, except it was in the middle of Oklahoma City on Blackwelder, and a dude just stripped naked in front of my street sweeper at like 7 in the morning and
Of course.
took off running. And I was like, wow, that guy's
Nice.
wiener, that guy's wiener was hanging out.
We
Man,
were
there's
driving down
wiener out
to
there.
Chickasha. We were on.
Oh, you
shit,
got a
what was-
picture of it?
I do.
Yeah, let's pass
Just
it
go that
around.
way or the other way.
That's where everybody's looking. We're on we're going out there gigging Chickasha.
Uh-huh.
We're on 240. No, we're on What were we? Two.
We took 44.
Oh wow, look, all these houses are like, yeah.
They're old and cool, and they did a lot. Like they re-insulated them. They
Is
put
that the
walkways.
plantation house?
Yep.
Dude, that's damn.
Ooh, about
It was our first, like either our first mayor or even the first governor of Oklahoma. One of the two. It was somebody super important.
Wow, and right in the middle they got a little like play area and shit.
hmm
That is cool.
You're like,
Do they
yeah,
have
we don't know what
nice-
you're talking about.
Do they have
So
like a nice lawn, like nice grass?
they
I
would
mean,
if,
if they took
if
care
they,
of it.
yeah. Well, they just tell all the crackheads to go out there and just start picking it.
Okay, yeah.
It's terrible.
Poor crackheads, but not really. But
They
kinda.
would. They said to give them crack for it. You know.
Those are the pictures I found, but I was only able to get like a satellite view because when I went to maps and looked like, you know, you can pick street
yeah.
view and whatever, it was locked and wouldn't let you look on street view.
Ooh, that's the plantation home. Yeah.
God. I keep wanting to make a comment, but I'm like, we're just gonna have to edit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no comments.
Yeah.
Well,
But it does look a little like this is where the master lives, and we are just his people. But
Yeah.
he gave us this playground,
well,
which is
and
nice.
I'm not gonna lie. That is what I thought of when you were describing it,
It
when I
looks like
first
that,
talked to you
yeah.
about it, because
That's
you were
kinda
like,
cool.
it's
Totally
this
looks
big
like that.
plantation, all these other small houses, and I was like, oh,
I kept on driving past it as a
Interesting.
kid, and I'm like, I've never known. I finally just had to go down to the Sherrar Museum and find out.
Mm.
But they had like a whole file on it.
the what museum?
The Sherrar Museum.
Sherrar.
Sherrar.
What is that?
It's the Museum of Stillwater. They've got all the great history in there.
Damn, dude, I gotta go to the Sherrar.
Sherrar, and then you could ask her questions because that chick knows all the things.
Museum. Oh, there's like little historian.
Yeah,
or
like because
something.
I had to go in. I'm like, okay, you got to tell me about this. It's right here. It looks like the place where the master lives and all the people. And she's like, oh, Thomasville, gotcha.
Thomasville. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, like I said, you
never know.
don't. It's because Stillwater's got to be like what, the 5th or 6th biggest, 6th or 7th.
It's got to be up
Something
there.
like
It's
that,
one of the
right?
bigger cities. When are they counting us? When the kids are here? Or when they're gone?
Yeah,
I think they
guess
should
that's
count us
true.
when the kids are here because it's not fair to assume that. Oh, well, that's not the real size of their town. Well, it's the real size of my town.
They
9
don't pay
months out of the
taxes
year.
yet. They don't count.
They're paying taxes
I
on
mean,
all the food,
yeah,
and all
that's
the
what
other
I'm saying.
things,
All those retail
all that rent,
establishments,
all
yeah.
that stuff. They're
A
contributing
lot of
to my.
people.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's a lot of people to
Nah,
come in.
nah,
Temporary.
Well,
You don't live here.
Kim, where are you? Where you playing? I mean, where's well? Better question.
Okay.
You've played a bajillion places, really?
Yeah, I've been everywhere
is the
like a
gist of
Johnny
things.
Cash song.
Yeah.
but only in Oklahoma.
What's your
maybe.
favorite place to play, or what's maybe your top 3?
I really like Los Cabos. I say that a lot while I'm there. I'm like, this is my favorite gig. And Broken Arrow, but it really is my favorite. There's kids, and I love playing when there's kids
It's
around.
just a great vibe.
It really is. And then they feed me afterwards, and their food's amazing. And it's always so much food that I can take it home and have several meals out of
Nice.
it. And the people there are really good to me. I really like. There's this place called Carlton's Landing in Eufaula.
Yes.
And it's
Carlton's
like this
Landing.
obscenely crazy resort community. Like, you could fit all of these houses, all these buildings, in one of these vacation homes.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Damn.
Like 4,000 square foot houses, and it's their vacation home.
I think that's where Levi and I are supposed to play in June. In June.
Lucky
Oh,
you.
that
wedding or
Enjoy
whatever.
that.
Sick.
It's
Carlton's Landing.
Carlton's
is that what it
Landing,
is?
and they pay really well, and the people tip really well. And
Nice.
they're
Oh, yeah.
all
That's good to
obscenely
know.
rich people.
yeah, that's good.
And yeah, it's fun.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's beautiful over there. And I like the drive. I say I like the drive. It's like 2 hours.
you know,
It's
that's
not that big a deal.
definitely one of the more valued parts of like traveling to a gig is like the drive somewheres
Yeah.
because if it's a good drive, your
Yeah.
mood's instantly like
Yeah, it's
way
not that
better
big a
when you
deal.
get there.
I feel like I've driven 412 so many times I could do it while writing the set list because I've done that, or do it while watching TV because I've done that. Like it's almost autopilot 412 anymore. But
Yeah.
I better knock on wood for saying all that unsafe crap I just said about driving my car.
nah,
but-
shoot, you'll be all right.
yeah, nothing
be
bad'll
all right.
happen.
It'll be all right. Yeah. Shout out to Levi. Well, so you play, because I mean, do you make like do you have like a loop you have going on, or is
no,
it just
I
kind of where?
kind of like I call and bug people until they answer my
Yeah.
call, and then just go. I normally come home most of the time unless I have
Man,
2
that's
shows
awesome.
in Tulsa.
Yeah.
And I have a place I can stay. My dear friend, she has a room over her garage. So
Oh,
when I
nice.
get done at like 2 a.m, I don't have to wake up a bunch of people in their house.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I can go there and I don't have to be tiptoey quiet. I can be,
Yeah, you can just relax.
Relax and wake up whenever the hell I want to. I'm
Yeah.
not bothering anybody.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
because
it's nice.
golly damn, you've got to play.
Golly!
How many shows do you think you play a year? Like
I
250
think last year I
or something like
played
that?
78.
78. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
that. But I mean, we were also coming out of COVID.
Yeah,
But I felt
okay.
like that was probably one of my. And I'm on track to do better than that this year. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, because it's like you were saying, like it comes and goes in spurts.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
seemed
like some days you're like, okay, 3 gigs, super, great.
Yeah.
Paying bills, why?
Yeah.
Who needs
why
to
not?
do that?
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
then-
it's just like. I
And
don't know, man.
everybody's calling you. And you're like, just answer the phone.
Yeah.
Your
hell
money's
yeah.
coming in.
I mean, that's awesome.
yeah.
Because I mean, how long have you been playing live like that? Just
Doing the solo thing like 7, 8 years.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Well, you built up a really good.
9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really healthy, good longevity and healthy repertoire of places and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Well, mainly in Tulsa, but I worked over there as a bartender for a long time, so
Oh,
it
okay,
wasn't.
gotcha.
It wasn't like I. Like
Does
a
it
lot
feel
of
like
those people I
you've-
know them. I worked with them, so it's easier for me to pick up a gig there, and I feel safer there. Like not knocking Oklahoma City. I just don't know anybody over there. I
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
a big audience to that side, so I know like almost everywhere I go. I always have people in the room that I know
Yeah,
that are my
no,
friends.
I could totally
that aren't
see
going to
that,
let
yeah.
something terrible happen. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
that's nice.
I mean, you probably.
I still pack heat though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I
got
do.
to.
Yeah.
And the what?
No, no.
Oh, I didn't know if you.
No,
You were
I,
like-
I had nothing. I just had one
I
of
didn't
those
know if
looks
you had
on my
one
face.
right on tip of your tongue. You needed to shoot out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, talk about packing heat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got a. Did you play with a band before, or with more than?
I fronted a lot of bands.
Well, you said you've been doing solo for like 9 years. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
for 9
Did you
years.
do
But I
something before that.
Yeah, I played with a guitar player, Dr. Fantastic.
Fuck
For a
yeah,
little
dude.
Rad fucking name.
No, wasn't it
Is it
though?
fantastic?
He was a great person. I don't know what the hell happened to him. But
So if you're listening, Dr. F.
What, he just like ghost you one day?
well, we broke up and then I got pregnant with
Oh.
somebody else's kid. So I guess that struck him hard.
Dr.
He's like, I
Fantastic
guess we
turned
can't be
into
friends anymore.
Dr.
You're having a
Fantastic
baby.
is now David Stanley.
Oh my
Holy
God,
shit.
Those dollar down deals, brother.
It's that
Whoa.
OKC lore or that Oklahoma
Maybe.
lore.
He was really into like comic books, so maybe not.
Damn.
Hence
All right,
the
then.
name, Dr. Fantastic. Anyways.
Well, hell, why not? I guess.
Hell yeah.
I mean, so like, I mean, you get, man, it's really cool seeing somebody who's like, because you probably don't have to stress too much about like where you having a show lined up next or anything like
Oh
that.
my God, yeah, I do. This is my only gig, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay,
I mean,
take
like,
it back then.
well, I mean, Thomas works. It's not like this is the only income coming in the house,
Sure.
but like, this is my job. This is
Yeah.
if I don't work, we don't eat,
Hell yeah.
but we eat, so we're fine. Everything's fine. But pray for me.
So if you're listening,
Awesome
book
prayers.
Tequila
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah, because
Don't
I'm
let our
hungry.
children go hungry.
Yeah.
Or else it's going to be like have one of those commercials you see on late night TV with the little starving kid.
You
Everybody
could
just send
book
them thoughts and
Tequila
prayers.
Kim.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like instead of pita, it's like Tita, tequila,
Do you know what it's like to
Animals.
go hungry? Could
Yeah.
you imagine being Tequila Kim's child and not having food at night?
Yeah. In the arms of an angel.
I think my kid would probably find something. It's my dogs that'd be like,
Oh, even that's even more
yeah,
appropriate.
that's way worse. Maybe not make it sound like I don't feed my kid.
Okay, well, no.
Maybe just my
Disclaimer:
dogs.
she's fed really. She's
I
fed
ain't
well.
gonna edit that. Staying in there.
She's taller than me, so I think we fed her okay so far.
Does she like playing stuff?
She has a
interested in music at all?
piano, and she does. I'll walk by her room every now and again, and I can hear her like singing along to something. It's fun.
It's only
It's-
Taylor Swift songs, unfortunately.
No, it's so
I'm just
much
playing.
worse than that, though.
Oh, no.
Swizzle.
God, it's like I couldn't even tell you what it is because all of us are cool enough to have never listened to that garbage. It's, it's the same crap our parents said about the music we liked
Yeah,
when we
true
were
enough,
kids. Yeah,
true enough.
I mean, it'll be the next hottest thing next week, but it's garbage now, and it's in my because we share the same like music account, so it's in my
Yeah.
feed or queue or whatever. So I'm listening to good stuff and then garbage. comes on.
Well, it gives a good reference point, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But she plays piano, and I think it'll get her. She'll get into it. It's just not
The
there
hook
yet.
will sink
Yeah,
into her eventually.
yeah. There's no way. How do you get out of it in our house?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
does your husband play?
Yeah.
He
but,
said he was or he had
he
music
plays,
circles or something.
Thomas Trapp. He plays with the Johnny Muleniks.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on that Sunday show at the Mercury. That thing's hotter than donut grease these days. And
I have not heard that expression before.
really?
That's fucking cool.
I
You
like
can
it.
keep
though.
it.
Thank you.
I got
It's going
that
in
from my friend Daryl Lee,
All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
Daryl.
Daryl.
who's also a musician from my circle of musician
nice.
friends.
Wow.
Not, like two different. Keep them separated.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't
Each
know.
of them contribute things differently.
Absolutely.
Married to Thomas, hotter than donut grease from Daryl.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
Live at Daryl's house, hotter than donut grease.
That's fucking cool, man. Well, sick. I mean, man, it's like
Come get your Long John filled.
Well, butter me up and call me a biscuit, I tell you what.
It sounds like Daryl Lee. And he was like this little bitty, not little bitty, but he was this. He played the piano, but he looked like a cowboy, and he played the piano like really well.
hell yeah.
But he also played guitar, and normally he'd play the guitar, and every now and again there'd be a piano on stage, and he'd play piano. You're like, damn it, what are you doing with that guitar, man? You could make all the panties drop like that,
Penny dropping
Daryl. Daryl.
especially with lines like "hotter than donut grease."
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Hey, folks.
Anybody told you you're finer than frog fur?
you know, you know Daryl.
Boy, I fuck her shadow on a gravel driveway.
Oh God.
That's probably my favorite expression.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have the women's extreme wrestling or holy shit uncensored backyard wrestling volume 5 that we did yesterday. Or
God.
the,
Girls Gone
This is where-
Wild, Snoop
Snoop
Dogg,
Doggy style.
doggy style.
or the Nutty Professor. But
Yeah, that's
Friday
another one.
night
Nutty
at 8,
Professor.
Yeah.
got myself a date. Cannot
Brought
be
earrings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's selling merch on the podcast. How's that possible?
Right.
oh snap, we are.
I don't know.
One
Let's
of those
see how it
Amazon
works.
drones
Well,
are
hey,
gonna come fly in. And
We are
grab it
not in
for
any
her.
way affiliated with Tequila Kim's purse earrings. I just want to say. They are not Okay, we cannot have this kind of content.
Come
But
on.
damn, are they stylish?
Yeah, they are.
Turns out Jared's been embezzling sparking plug money for his Tequila Kim's earrings.
Wait, we're getting paid?
Wait.
Fuck.
Oh, that
The
was
jig's up.
You guys are holding out?
well.
Dylan and I get $10 every month if we go to Taco Mile down the street. Without you.
Bastard, that's what we used. That was our thing.
It's $20 a month, Jared. If we split it up, it would be enough money for us all to eat. So Dylan and I took it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jared's out.
And he's out.
And with that,
And
I'm
he's
out.
done.
I leave for 2 days and I come back to this shit.
Somebody had to fill that spot, man.
Well, Kim,
Clearly
what
you're
you,
filling Dylan's spot.
what you? Hey, wait a minute.
Hey-o.
What the hell, man?
No idea.
What the hell? Kim, what shows you got coming up?
I got a private party this weekend on the lake with some at Lake Carl Blackwell. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, nice. Lake Carl Blackwell.
Lake
Fuck
Carl
yeah.
Blackwell.
Darryl be there?
Uncle Bentley's on Thursday. I forgot about that.
Hey, you
And
ever been
then-
to Stanley Draper Lake?
I've never been to Stanley Draper Lake.
Apparently he was a
it
raper.
comes,
Yeah,
comes
don't go
full
to-
circle, man.
Stanley
Yeah.
Raper.
Stanley Raper is what
Sounds
they
like
call
it.
it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like pretty. Actually, I don't know if I can say it's
Stanley
genuinely. Yeah, Stanley Steamer is what it is. I don't know if it's genuinely dangerous,
Struck
but
out
like
on that
it
one.
does
During
have
the
some
day,
bad
it's fine.
connotations.
Like it's very nice and
I
manicured.
don't know.
But
I
at
bet
night
you
it
could
gets really
still.
rapey.
But at night, like it's on the.
I think they can still rape you in the daylight. I mean,
Nope. They're like vampires. They don't come out at night.
yeah, the sunlight burns their skin.
Nope.
no.
It doesn't work like that.
No, it's
They're
just-
Not
dark
like that.
werewolves, and then full
No.
moon comes out. They're like, I'm feeling rapey.
It's just like it's on
really
the south
fucked up,
side.
yeah.
It's on the south side of like Midwest and Del City, so it's just
That's the best part of Oklahoma City right there, dude.
It's sketchy at night.
Dude, I didn't realize I was coming when we were coming back from Chickasha. You drive past like I don't even remember where it is. It's like way farther south than like when Yukon like actually starts, and it's like entering Oklahoma City limits. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's
because
way
I've
out
heard
there.
like Oklahoma City's the largest, technically the largest.
Technically, now it's like the fifth.
Well, whatever. It's still like top.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
top
Oklahoma
five.
City limit hits Luther. I mean, the county line is Oklahoma City.
That
That's
shit's
still
fucking
Oklahoma City's
ridiculous,
jurisdiction.
dude. They are lying. They are some liars, bro. That I was like, we aren't even close.
I wonder if
To
those
the city.
communities that are on the outside of that are getting the same money.
Probably.
Because I mean,
Oh,
like
there's
all
gotta
of
be
those
something
taxes
like
are going to
that.
go into the Oklahoma City tax popper, whatever. So, do all these outlying areas, communities, do they get the same money?
Hell yeah, probably. I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Because
It
that would be the
depends.
only reason why those outlying cities would be like, you know what, we want to be our own
I
area.
mean, you gotta know Edmond's getting a bunch of money, and you got
Edmond is a bunch of
Well,
money.
that's how they incorporated Arcadia. Because they were like, yeah, you guys come over here, we incorporate you.
And then you
All
guys
your kids
could
can go to our schools and shit and get that
Yeah.
tax money. And
Yeah.
they're like, fuck it. Why
Yeah.
not? That's why the Arcadia High School is still there. It's really cool. Drive past it. Because I've always wanted to go in there because they had like a auditorium and everything. It was really cool little area.
Oh yeah, that abandoned.
Is it
or
like
that-
high
is it
school.
abandoned?
Yeah, it's made in high school.
We should go like break in
Yeah.
and look at it and
It
look
looks
for
really cool.
Okay,
ghosts.
we're not gonna do that.
I'm out.
No,
I'm
we're
out
definitely
on
not
that
gonna do that.
paranormal shit.
Tomorrow
We're
at
going
about
to the
8
Purple
o'clock.
Church, dude.
Are you scared of ghosts?
100%.
Where's the reverb, Aaron?
I'm 100%
We're going
scared
to
of
Purple
ghosts.
Church after that,
Oh,
dude.
fuck you, dude. I am out.
Purple
I'm
Church.
no.
What's the purple?
I seen the.
It's a
you
devil
never heard the
worshiper
Purple
church.
Church?
No.
Oh,
Really?
dude. It's
But you gotta
sketch.
say it like purple.
Okay,
church.
so
the purple
yeah,
church.
the allegedly, it's a back in the 80s or 90s or whatever. It was a church. Obviously, a church was there, and I forgot.
It's a satanic church, is what it
well,
was.
it got
Wasn't it
converted
like-
into a satanic church now. It wasn't a satanic church.
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah.
It was
Where-
a legit
where is
church
this?
in not Perk,
Guthrie?
no,
Guthrie?
Jones, just Jones,
Yes.
Spencer Jones area, and
No wonder I
apparently-
love that town so much.
So apparently, this one kid like went to, fuck man, he was like a bagger or something like that at a grocery store or like something like that, and he killed somebody. That church burned down, and either he burned it down or it burned down, and so then now there's just like a basement, and he killed somebody in that basement, sacrificed them. Now allegedly, if you go there on the first full moon of every Saturday, there's a satanic meeting that happens there. And there's all this shit, like if you go there during the night and stuff, that like you'll hear like this really loud ass fucking truck behind you, and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here" and all that shit and yada yada yada. And there's
Aaron,
a
I
horse
thought
farm.
you went there.
I did. There's a horse farm on their side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and there's been people have been like, "Yeah, you can go there." Sometimes it'll be like severed fucking horse heads and like like.
because that's what a lot of people
farmheads
do
and
on
shit,
their
yeah.
horses. Yeah.
And there's a horse farm across the street. Oh my god, that type of shit.
In
And then-
Oklahoma?
yeah, and then I know, right? And I knew this one guy that was telling me, he was like, yeah, he's the one that actually like took me. It was me, Seth, and some other guys, and Tanner. We were at the Chandler Rodeo, and Tanner was like, "Fuck it, dude, I'm not going. I don't fuck with that shit."
Good
And I was
for
like,
you, Tanner. if
I
you're
gotta go,
listening.
dude. And so
I
I
approve.
we went, and we walked up on it, and it was just like an abandoned, like it's just.
Is that? I mean, did you feel like?
No,
did you get the
nothing happened.
heebie-jeebies?
But the guy, I mean, yeah, because they were hyping up the entire time. The guy was like, "Yeah, I went there and."
And I met the
my-
devil.
Yeah, I left my car here.
He loaned me 20
Met the
bills.
devil in Oklahoma.
Dude, Josh Malloy was with you guys. Oh my
it was
god.
Josh Malloy. And anyways, we rolled up, and this guy was like, "Yeah, so last time I left my car out here. I locked it. I came back, and my whole car was like ransacked through. My wallet was missing and all that. Or, no, he said my wallet was there, but my ID was missing and all that shit. And then later, he's like 2 days later, my engine blew up.
where you live.
Or some
What?
shit
2
like
days
that.
later,
His
what?
what blew
His
up?
engine blew up. Like his engine just like fucking. And I was like, I don't think that's how it works.
The devil's renting hotel
Man,
rooms in
What
his
can they
name.
do to
Oh my
possibly? Like,
god!
did they put sugar in his gas tank or
No,
some shit?
they very easily could have put something in his oil reservoir or some
Yeah, well,
sort,
anyway,
or
yeah.
loosened up his drain plug.
Anyways,
a
he
little
was
bit.
saying all this shit, like how he got fucked with and all that shit, and we were like, whoa. We gotta check this shit out, and so we went and checked it out.
But let's take your car.
yeah, and
I'm not taking my car.
we kind of rolled up on it, and we had to hop a gate, and you kind of it just looks like that little concrete pad out there when
Yeah.
you rolled up. But like,
There's a hole to go down
Yeah,
to the
you
basement.
go in there, and there's like a room about the size of this, and there's like fucking 666 on the
Yeah,
wall and shit,
there's-
and you're like, fuck, but there's no like heads or
But did you feel...
cut off
not a
penises on the
I
ground.
mean,
or
huge
that,
portal to
know.
hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we weren't like, oh, dude, somebody's dong. Throw it at each other and shit.
Maybe
No.
next time you go, you should bring some dongs and just leave them
Suck
in
them
there.
on the wall and shit. Yeah, people were like,
Dildos
what the-
everywhere.
People were like, what the hell are these? You know, fucking fucking
Walk out and
Speed
there's
bagging.
the Rocky music
Yeah.
fucking
yeah.
playing.
You
It's just
walk
like
out and there's like a dude with half a goat body just
No.
pissing in your gas tank.
Yeah,
You're like, Satan's
hey,
pissing in my
fucker!
fucking
He's like, the
gas
jig's up, and he
tank.
like gallops away. And you're like, the fuck kind of naughty shit is this? Yeah, and like, you just walk in, there's like a
He's
bunch
like,
of
"Get the
hooded
fuck
guys
out of my
like,
basement."
doing like wasn't the fucking speed bags on like dongs and shit, and like
Yeah.
the Rocky music playing. You're like, what
Low-key.
kind of cult this is? I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's how you know, man.
Yeah, this sounds awesome.
Satan lives in a basement of a church in
In
Jones,
Jones,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And that's a song.
He's like, that's the seventh circle of hell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, man. Jones does something that kind of suck ass.
Jones sucks, but like there's Lawton is way worse. Than
Oh,
him.
yeah.
No, dude,
Lawton is
Chicken
like
Shake
the-
kind of
Ding,
sucked.
ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawton's just
Dude,
the
Lawton-
shithole
yeah,
of
Lawton's-
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I know. I drove to Albuquerque last week. There
There
was
was
a
a
lot of
barbecue
shitholes
place
there.
there.
Yeah, Albuquerque is a shithole.
Lawton has a gas station that sells fried chicken, grocery stores, and cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, they don't even have like ethanol-free gas, but it's like, they got like 4 pumps, and there's like this huge fucking machine that's like, buy crypto here. And this, you know, and it's like,
Did you do it?
no, brother, I ain't got the money for I ain't no crypto, bro. I can't.
I got a pack of snowballs and I invested in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, yeah.
In Lawton, Oklahoma. That's
You're
a T-shirt.
Like someone's like debating, like,
I got me a cold ding dong.
what are we
and
having
invested
for
in
dinner?
cryptocurrency.
Some
Fish
crypto.
sticks and
In Lawton,
ketchup
Oklahoma.
and I don't know, mozzarella sticks.
I
from
put
the deli
mayonnaise on my
counter.
chili cheese dog in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Yeah, God damn.
Maybe that's too far.
Nah, I think that's right on the line for me. That sounds pretty fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Too much.
Well, hold
There
the
you go.
fuck up. Yeah. What kind of podcast is this?
We don't want them to burn down Lawton. Jeez. That might be...
For
Too
their
much for
whole
the city.
reservoir of chili dogs and mayonnaise on it?
Yeah.
And
Let's go
St.
rate it.
Holmes. Oh,
Not
wait,
okay.
That's not
Rate it.
Jones. Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
There was a barbecue place in Lawton. Oh, God, I can't think of the name of it.
Mayonnaise.
Probably.
Possessed by Satan.
It was really good.
Gonna make you gargle mayonnaise.
Lee and Pigs or something like that. Lee. Lee was in the name somewhere. That's all I got.
Lee's Pigs. If you're
I don't know. It's been there a long, long time.
Lee's Pig Stand, Lawton,
If
Oklahoma.
you're listening, sponsor us with
Sponsor
free
us.
glizzy dogs.
We'd like your mayo,
They-
please.
Their sandwiches are so good they need no mayo. I promise.
Oh, no
Yeah.
sandwich is good without no mayo on it. You
No,
gotta have
I
some kind of
promise you it
condiment on
is.
there.
No, they're that good.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
that's true.
That gives me trust issues.
Right?
Nah.
But just believe me, I wouldn't talk this way about barbecue.
Dude, I tell you what,
There's a
though,
lot of things a girl will kid about, but not barbecue.
You know, you ever been to Bussy?
I don't make
Down there
jokes
in
about
Texas?
meat.
Oh, bussies.
Oh boy, he got the buzzy. They got rid of my favorite menu item.
Dude, you been down to
Yeah, you got
been
me
down
so
to
hyped
Bucky's
up
in
for that.
Texas?
Yeah,
No.
fuck that, man.
I've
You
heard
ever-
lots of pictures of it.
Those mega gas stations, dude. they
yeah,
got,
with like the Walmart gas station.
fuck me, man. They got the best random sandwiches. They got a club sandwich actually really good. But yeah, they got
the
rid of Aaron's.
tomato, basil, whatever shit on there.
They got rid of Aaron's favorite thing you could order.
It was a chili cheese dog. So it's if you went there and got the Frito chili burrito, you had an option to add a hot dog in there. And then you had another option to double dog dare it and add 2 hot dogs in there. And then I'd also put sour cream in there as well with cheese sauce. And it would be so big that it wouldn't close. It was like a top
Yeah.
rope thing. Gave me, it was like cholesterol levels through the roof.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. And they got fucking rid of it. They
Did
got
it
rid
come
of
with a side of like
because it
Tums?
killed people.
Yeah.
With
It
a
probably
side of
killed-
Tums.
It probably sent people to Jones,
It was-
Oklahoma.
The nickname was
Yeah.
Meat Tornado.
Oh, I bet there was a meat tornado later.
That was your nickname. That was your nickname in high school.
You're with old Meat Tornado Rogers, man.
Right?
Aaron Meat Tornado Rogers.
You've been out with that meat tornado again.
AKA Ron Dog. I can smell it. Let me smell your fingers. You've been out with that meat tornado
Is
boy.
it
Smell it.
Sweet
But
Lee's
I love
barbecue?
him, Daddy.
Is
He
it,
ain't no good.
is it Sweet Lee's barbecue?
Daryl Lee,
it?
leave
I
him
don't know.
alone.
I don't know.
Daryl, I know them meat tornado boys.
Boy,
Yeah, I don't know.
that son bitch hotter than fresh donuts. No, hotter than donut
Them
grease.
boys got them dongs, man. Fucking they double dog daring it.
Oh my God. Y'all are the funniest.
That's fucked up.
It's funny though. I like it though.
All right,
is it
Kim.
BQ's? God, what the hell is it? John and Cook.
You said it was Lee's.
No, it's called John and
John
Cook's. I know
Cusack?
John and Cook.
I scrolled past that forever ago because
Yeah.
you said Lee.
I know.
Lee's
It was
sandwiches?
a name and a name.
John and Cooks.
John and Cook.
John and Cook, like A-N-N-E?
No, A&D
Meat packing
Or is it
company.
A&E?
Like it's John and Cook.
Oh.
with
Yeah.
a D.
Cooked.
No, and.
Johned?
And.
Oh, I was like John and cooked.
Is it and or is it?
A-N-D. And.
John and Cook.
And
I was getting a little unnecessarily
children.
frustrated.
I understand that. But
I
they've been
did that
around for
too
a long, long
sometimes.
times.
And they're really good?
Oh my God.
In Lawton.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, right? Lawton?
1936. They've been there since 1936.
I'll tell you what, man.
That's like
saying.
at least 20 years.
Will I?
At least.
No, 5.
That's more like 40.
You're getting closer to it. I wouldn't doubt you on that one.
The needle's moving towards hot for sure.
Right.
The well, I'll tell you, I definitely won't be going down to Lawton just for barbecue. But
Well, when y'all are driving back through there next time.
I've never
stop
gone
and
through
get some.
Lawton.
God, I hope I don't.
I hope
have
you
to ever
don't,
drive through
right.
there.
I think an
I'll just
airport
skip
there
that.
though.
They do.
I got a military base there.
And a military base.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
that's
have
somehow
high
makes
schools.
it
That's
worse.
Elgin,
They have
though.
like 2 or 3 high schools and a private high
Yeah.
school there.
No, it's a big city.
Yeah, it is.
And it's all garbage.
Yeah.
Bunch of stinky meth heads.
My parents used to live
Just like fucking
in
Perkins.
Medicine Park.
Perkins,
Except they
Lawton,
have
St.
more than
Morrison.
4 people.
yeah,
though.
basically the same.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I'm saying I've never seen Perkins and Lawton in the same room before.
Yeah, they've never
No.
been out fighting crime underneath the bat signal.
No.
You know, we don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe Perkins is Batman.
I don't think they are.
Oh.
No.
Y'all
God,
take
they're gonna think I
turns.
hate Perkins. I'm not
I don't
gonna
hate
get-
Perkins.
I
For
don't
the
either.
You heard
record,
it
I
here
don't.
first. You heard it here first. Tequila Kim hates Perkins.
Perkins.
Yeah.
No, I
Tequila
don't.
Kids Kim hates Perkins.
Yeah, all of it.
God.
No, I really don't. I think it's great. It's the best.
It's okay. I'll just cut that out when I'll splice it up saying we're
No,
I
yeah,
really
well,
do. Yeah.
we'll
Yeah, it's
edit
the
that in
worst.
post for sure.
Yeah, take that one out.
Definitely cut
Definitely.
that one out.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, TMZ's gonna be calling you.
Oh yeah.
TMZ. Well, Kim, what you got coming up besides so you got the show at next Thursday. This will probably come out a week from Friday. So
Oh,
if you got
that's
stuff
yeah,
from there.
yeah. You missed all that shit. Don't go there. I mean, do go there, but a week from Friday.
Because
so-
everybody can find you on Facebook.
Yes, I'm
Tequila
on
Kim?
all over that internet, like appropriately, hopefully.
She's all up in that.
On the gram, I don't gram much. I tweet.
Hell yeah,
I
you
don't tweet
tweet.
much.
I don't tweet much.
You
either.
tweet at Elon?
No.
Say,
I
Elon,
would, though.
canceled
sponsor
Kim.
me.
Yeah. I mean, I would.
Elon, do not cancel Kim, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
Canceled. Cancel.
don't
He removed your blue check mark.
Yeah.
You have to earn it.
earn it.
You have to pay for it now.
Yeah, you're not verified anymore.
No,
Sorry.
I don't think anybody else is trying to be me, so I think we're good. You
All
know?
right, all right.
I don't
You
think
win
there's
this
anybody
time,
like,
Kim.
oh, I've got Tequila Kim's face, and I'm gonna be Tequila Kim now. Lucky. Maybe you could pay my bills too. That'd be great.
Hell yeah. Sure.
They won't do that. Oh well. But yeah, all of that's under Tequila Kim, Facebook, Instagram, Twits.
Parlor.
No, I don't know.
You're not gonna win that one. I don't know if anyone we have on here is ever
I
gonna
think
have a
Parlor's
baller
even
account.
around.
Dude, if I
That was a flash
if I
in
knew
the
how to
pan.
get into
MySpace?
Parlor, I would. I don't think it's around anymore though, is it?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea, man.
Yeah.
Not my forte.
Yeah. We don't
Sick.
talk like that around
What about
here.
your husband?
Jesus.
What about your husband? Is he playing a bunch of? with the-
Yeah, he's playing a lot. They're playing all the time. They were in Eureka Springs
Oh,
or
it's such a cool
Strings or
fucking
whatever.
town.
They
Sounds
played
cool as
on the
fuck.
Kings River. He said it was a trip. It was fun.
On the Kings River in
On the
Eureka
Kings
Springs?
River, and he said that they stopped afterwards and they got a sandwich like through a drive-through, and they pulled into a 7-Eleven on the side of the 7-Eleven. You know, it's got a big parking lot, and they parked on the side, and the obviously junked out guy that ran the place like, you can't park here, because Thomas drives this big black Suburban. It looks like a big cop car. And this guy's running game out there. And so it looks like, anybody's coming to go buy their drugs. It's like, oh, I can't park there next to the cop and buy my drugs. Yeah, they settled that argument pretty quickly.
But they still got out of there with some Funyuns.
Oh, no, they told the guy to get the fuck away from his car and go back and do his fucking job and don't come up to people's fucking windows.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There was a stronger
as they
conversation.
probably should have, yeah.
Yeah. Or the bass player was like getting out, like, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
He's always bass player.
Yeah. It always is.
Way to go, Thomas.
Where you at,
Oh,
Aaron?
yeah. Lay the hammer. All right.
He
Well,
owns a
Jimmy
hammer.
chops on
Probably a
it.
9-pound.
once again, thanks so much, Kim, for coming out. And this has been a pretty awesome conversation,
Yeah.
I got to say, because
Pretty silly.
there's nothing I enjoy more than shooting the shit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
shot
I
all
want
the
to go
shit.
more, but we
We
can't.
can go more. Why can't we go more? I don't know.
Well, because I'll run out of space and I'll have to pay more on the
Oh, yeah,
distribution
don't do
thing
that.
for
Yeah.
the podcast. They're kind of stingy bastards. You know, the cheapest one I could find was Buzzsprout, and they limit you. I already pay like $15 a month or something like that, and they limit you to like three hours, I think, of like what you can upload. I don't know how to do it like without a distributor. You know,
Yeah.
like I guess you could go to Spotify somehow on your own and come up with like the RSS feed shit that you need.
Oh,
But
yeah,
like,
but you have to find somebody else.
I don't know how
the
to do
feed.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. So I've tried.
Have you
because
Googled it yet?
I tried, yeah, but
Have you asked YouTube?
I should no, but
YouTube
yeah,
knows.
because like me and Aaron, we did a little podcast thing before we decided to do this, long before, where we just talked about music, and we were like, all right, let's do the first 2 episodes, and the first 2 episodes were like 4.5 hours. So we were like, I was like, okay, I'll just figure out how to upload them, and I was like, dude, we're gonna have to pay like
$1 billion.
$50 like every 3 weeks or something to
Oh.
upload something like that. You know, we're like, okay, well, I guess we'll just try and keep the conversation shorter, but it's fucking hard because we like to talk about a lot of random shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's 3 hours for the week? Is that what you
for
said?
the month.
For the month?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
That's
so
hard.
I know, and like the first month we did it, yeah, we ended up like cutting it really close. I mean, it was like I had like 2 minutes or something like that to spare.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not really.
Yeah.
If I did, I think I could pay like $5 more or $10 more for another hour or something like
Oh,
that. So not the end
It's
of
not,
the world.
yeah, but still.
it's just inconvenient
Yeah.
in that sense. But anyways, Tequila Kim, thank you so much,
Well, thank
and
you
everybody
for
go and find her and look
Find
her
me.
up and go and watch her play at Johnny Coronado. What was that place up in Eufaula?
Oh,
Carlton
Carlton's
Landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any shows booked there yet, but maybe I will now that we've already.
Yeah, Carlton's Landing. There
Why do
we
you keep
go.
trying to say
Yeah.
Johnny Carino's.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it was. That was sneaking in.
They have really good Italian nachos.
That was sneaking
Yeah,
in
I was like,
subliminally.
where did that? Who's Johnny? There
Sorry.
it is, Carino.
Well,
All right.
Johnny
Yeah.
Carino's.
Shout out Johnny Carino's.
Yeah.
We're out.
Sponsor us, please.
See you guys.
Wait, seriously, is there any more we need to say?
I don't think so. See you
Okay.
guys.